Good afternoon everybody, Bear Tank here and welcome to the Game Nook. Today we will be reviewing Super Meat Boy Forever, and it ended up releasing last year in December of 2020, and I'm pretty excited about this one. I've had a lot of fun playing this game, but let's go over the details here on what I think. Before we get into the review, I would like to address that this game is an auto runner. It was a little shocking at first. This isn't what I originally expected when I was thinking Super Meat Boy. And it does work though, it does. It really does. Once you can get past that it's an auto runner and there's really just the two buttons, then you really get to focus on the mechanics of the game, on the timing of your jumping, when to slide, when to bounce off the walls, and a little bit of the mechanics that they added into the game where you can only stay in certain areas for so long before you end up dying from the poison. In this game, each world consists of 6 stages and a boss fight, with each stage adding a new layer to gameplay. For example, in World 1-1, you just learn the basics about jumping over the saws, while in World 3, you will find yourself punching blocks to cover exposed spikes, creating a pathway for Meat Boy to run over. The boss fights are pretty fun in terms of gameplay, however, they can be beaten in about 60 seconds once you figure out what needs to be done. With that said, these bosses are not to be taken lightly. The final boss took me 62 minutes to beat, and I had over 130 deaths. But the great thing about the game is, as long as you're capable of learning and adapting to the gameplay, I think you'll have a good fun time with this game. But if you get frustrated easy when it comes to games where you die, this game may not be for you. Alright, and with all our reviews, we're going to be doing the format of things that I liked and things that I disliked. So to start off, the things that I liked is the precision and difficulty of the platforming. It was never too frustrating, as long as you are capable of adapting and learning how to play the game, then you'll always be able to keep moving forward in terms of the gameplay mechanics. There's tons of unlockable stages and characters. You have up to 24 characters that you can unlock. There are pacifier items that you can pick up during your gameplay, and you have your time trials, your perfectionist runs, and then you also have the Dark World. Now with the Dark World, it's basically the same stage with extreme mechanics. You'll see this coming up here shortly. And lastly, just the punishing yet fair difficulty of the game. Just the simple fact that the game, it's all about timing and when to move Meat Boy. And like I said, the game is an auto runner, so as long as you're patient, you learn when to jump, when to dash, when to throw your punches in the air to get that little speed boost. Overall, you'll figure it out. You'll eventually realize that it's just a string of button combinations, regardless of what kind of craziness is happening on the screen. Now, the things that I dislike about the game. The shock that it was an auto runner. It makes me wonder what could have been. The original Super Meat Boy was all about the platformer, where you would navigate the stage and have the really difficult jumps. This one, you just push the jump button, and the longer you hold it, the higher you jump, and that's really it. Super Meat Boy will move in that direction at his own speed and pace. So with that in mind, there's less control that you actually have over the character itself, unlike the first one. But outside of that, I really didn't have a lot to complain about. There are still plenty of stages I have not unlocked and I have not played. I've beat the first world's Dark World and normal gameplay. I've got all of A rank in World 1 already. Haven't really touched to do the rest of them. The one thing that I haven't unlocked, which there is a super ultra secret world when you beat the game, but I haven't I got the qualifications to unlock any of those stages yet. I'm not exactly too sure how that happens, but there is plenty to do in this game. All in all, I've played the game for about 5 hours and I've had about 1,500 deaths at this point, so prepare to die, as they say, but I give this game a buy. Alright everybody, thank you so much for checking out this review for Super Meat Boy. If you've liked the content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll have more indie game content down the road, so please check that out. And we also have our website, www.thegamenook.com, so check that out. You can see what our streamers are up to. We have a variety of streamers there. They have a nice range of games that they play. We have a Final Fantasy 14 streamer. We have one that likes to play first-person shooters as well as third-person action games. And then you have me. I'll be playing indie games, and there's so much. A lot of Resident Evil, and got Neo 2 coming out, so I'm excited about that one as well. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and happy gaming. Take care.